Whoa. Alright. So, today, I just made a video on this tank and what everything is used for, but now I'm going to explain on everything I need to buy, everything I'm going to buy, what I have, and the prices. First, an Instant protein skimmer. What the protein skimmer I was planning on using was it was either just a regular eShops protein skimmer for 200 gallons, or a Space Saver by Reef Octopus, a cone skimmer. But cone skimmers are hitting like around $300–400, where eShops is, I'd say, about, I think, 200. $200. I guess I would go. I'm gonna just end up going with the eShops because just I need a skimmer, and eShops is gonna work well because we have that on a lot of the tanks at my work, and they work well. But I've never really seen a Reef Octopus work, and I've seen videos, I guess, on YouTube of they work pretty well, really well, I guess. But the eShops, I guess the reason that I have a problem with the eShops is I like the cone. eShops is not a cone. It has kind of a shape to it at the top, but the cones, the bubbles are gonna go. They're gonna get packed together, and they're gonna just come out easier. But with a cone skim, or with a non-cone skimmer, the bubbles have more room to hit things, and the proteins are just gonna pop, and they're just gonna go back in the water. That's the reason cone skimmers work so well, is because there's nothing for them to really hit, like a flat surface where they hit and they can pop. They just kind of and they go out. The eShops, I will end up just getting the eShops for now, and maybe I'll get a Reef Octopus cone skimmer later. But so far on my 40 gallon, I had the Reef Octopus, I think the S100. I don't know, it was just the square one, or the rectangle one. Actually, I have it right here. This one. And you can see I had a lot of coralline algae and all those different types and stuff. This was the, let's see, it just says Reef Octopus, but Reef Octopus is a good company. I like their skimmers, and that's why I wanted the cone. But I'll just end up going with eShops. So then next, I'm going to need a external return pump, which is by Panworld, and it's $180. $180 for a pump, that's expensive. And I've heard they run pretty loud, so I don't know if I would want something that's loud. I don't want something that's loud, actually. I want it quiet. I don't want to hear the hums. I don't want to hear anything. I just wanted a quiet, good tank. So I guess I'll try the Panworld. If you guys have any better ideas on external pumps, message me, because I would like to know. I want to get something that's good for my money, and I do not want an internal return pump, just because they are louder and they're less efficient than the externals. But otherwise, I'll just go with the Panworld, and I guess I'll just have to learn the hard way. Let's see. Then the heater. I think I'll end up getting a really good heater that's not gonna fry out my fish and stuff. And because I've heard stories of people's fish, their heater goes wacko and it goes up to like 100 degrees and all their fish is like just dead. So I'll end up getting a good heater, and then I'm going to need to get. I was thinking about buying Vortex. There's actually two things Vortex, but what changed my mind for the Vortex, one of the things Vortex is the price. Vortex is a good, very good company, very good products, but they're so expensive. The the power heads that go on the glass and stuff, those are $400, $500. I can easily go and buy an Aqua Illumination for that. Um, so I don't know if I would want to buy a pump when I could just get a good one like this too. I think I'll just end up doing that, but I don't know about maybe. I guess I can, since I can control the power of them and have the. I like that. So I'm gonna have to kind of debate over those over time, and I will eventually maybe get one. And then the other thing by Vortex was their lighting. Look up the Vortex LED lights. Those things are amazing. I've never seen a light work anything like those lights. Those lights, they're like, they look like just a regular T5 light, but they're LEDs and there's squares, so they're like 1, 2, 3, 4 lights, and whoa, just broke the box. But they're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's like 6 things of LEDs, but they work, and like you can have it on this tank, and it will work like they'll turn on slowly across like the sunrise, and then they'll turn off this way and like sunset, and then you can have the cloud cover, like they'll turn off and make it look like clouds are going over, and then the lightning and you can just, they work a lot better than any other LED system that I've ever seen. But for 1 foot, they're like $700. A 1 foot light, which is like that big, and then a 2 foot is like $1,000, and then a 3 foot's like $2,000. I could go buy a freaking car for $2,000. I'm not gonna spend $2,000 on a reef light. What they request is, since they're so powerful and the light cover expands a lot, so they say go a foot shorter than your tank. So this is a 4 foot tank, so I would have to get a 3 foot light. I'd end up spending $2,000 on a light, which I don't have that money, and I could easily use that money for a car. So still, I can also use that money for Aqua Illumination. It's gonna end up being $1,000, but I get 2 lights for $1,000, and they work really well. And still, it's $1,000. I could easily buy a piece of jump car for that, and it would last a little bit. So those are the my things I was talking about. Just I want to make sure my tank is good. I would really like the Vortex lights just because of how well they work, but $2,000 is nowhere near what I would pay for a light ever. So I'm not gonna get a Vortex, but I would like them. That's something you're gonna have to wish for a couple birthdays, like a lot of birthdays. Ask for like $1,000 every birthday, and maybe you can get one. But yep, so that's what I'll need, and if you want, you guys can figure out the prices, but I don't want to figure out the prices just because then I'll just be like, dang, that's a lot of money. I want that money. So I'm not gonna think about the price, so I don't want to know how much it's all gonna be, because then later on I'm gonna be like, dang, I could use all that money for this. So screw the price. You guys can figure out all those prices if you want, but Don't tell me. So, alright, thanks for watching this video, and sorry my videos take a really long time because I talk a lot, and I know that, and hopefully somebody could that I'm going to eventually get, like, you guys should get like a vortex light so I can see how your tank looks with it, and that'd be kind of fun to see one of your guys' tanks running on a vortex light, because I've not really seen one on any tanks. So yeah, alright, thanks, and see you guys later.